everybody, it's me, Margaret, and I have some awesome things to share with you today. And I'm going to start you off right off the bat with a giveaway. Now, Darlene York, who has an Etsy store called Bags by Awesome Granny, had contacted me. It was before Christmas, and she sent me a couple of bags, one to keep and one to give away to you. But of course, in the hubbub of Christmas and everything that follows, I had to put it on hold, which is not a bad thing because January is when we all love surprises too, after the letdown of Christmas being over. You know how that goes? So anyway, here it is. And first of all, I can't remember which one I asked her that I said I wanted, because they're both so dadgum cute and look like something that I would have chosen. I don't know. So I decided I love this one and I'm going to keep this one, but I've pulled it out so you can see the quality. Isn't that adorable? Has a handle on the side. It's really large, which is very good for those larger projects. Look, ring on this side that could be used for a number of things actually. Beautiful lining on the inside. There's her little label. And she included a card as well. And this is the one I'm offering for the giveaway. Ba-ba-bum. Isn't that adorable? I mean, does that not look like something I would choose to? I really had a hard time making a decision, but I went with the knitting chickens because I feel like I need to laugh. So that's where I'm keeping. The inside of this one is a pink polka dot lining, which is adorable. And again, she has her card on the inside there as well. These bags are really, really nice. But if you're not a giveaway person, she's giving us a code. The code is SHEEP20 for 20% off of your order. So I'm going to put a link to her Etsy store down below, along with this code, a discount code that goes with it. So you can go check out the different styles that are available. But what a treat. This is fantastic. So I'll give instructions for the giveaway later in this video. Now, in the last video, I talked about how I am all into this Declutter 365 process. I'll give you the link below if you're interested in something like that. I'm doing it because we do have a move in our future. It's still kind of up in the air as to exactly when that's going to be, but it's time. I really need to get serious about culling the excess that I have in this house. So if you're interested and like to watch things about decluttering, I do. I get so motivated when I watch people do their decluttering things. And it makes me feel so good to know that I'm not the only one who strangely stuffs odds and ends here and there out of the way and then later goes to find out and it's like, what the heck is this? But it's really nice to watch those videos. So if you're one of those people and like to, I'm going to be sprinkling them into my vlogs in the next few, well, as long as I continue this Declutter 365. Now, I think when I last left off, it was somewhere like the 4th of January or I don't remember, but whatever the next task was, it was the kitchen table, keeping it clear. And I know a lot of people have a hard time keeping their kitchen tables clear. I used to be one of those people because of the way my life was at that point in time, but nowadays, I don't have any problem with that. Let me show you right now. As a matter of fact, you'll see the only thing that's on there are what I brought out to do this video. So when I come up to one of those days that has something that I really don't have to worry about, either it's something I've done recently or I just don't have the issue with it, then I think, oh, this is great. I can devote that time to complete one of the other ones. Like the last video I showed you, I set that timer for 15 minutes and clearly that was not enough time for me to do all the tops of my counters to, put all the clutter away that was on there. So the other day I finished up what I had left to do. So see, here's that cabinet, or rather that countertop that got all cleaned off. Don't know what to do with that flower. My neighbor gave it to me for Thanksgiving, but I don't really have a place exactly where it should go. Even my husband had cleaned up his little area over there. And the Instant Pot is out because I'm about to put it to work. Now, something that I've noticed about this whole process is that in order to complete one project, it sometimes necessitates beginning another project in order to complete what you need to for the previous project. So that's why I decided that I'm using this January thing as a guide. solely to kind of walk me through so I'm not missing anything through the whole process. She also gives links that you can click on to kind of help you along, like things to consider and things not to forget, and tricks or tips or something like that. Ooh, got a crazy cat behind me. Which is very good reference material if you need that. So don't forget to check that description box down below if that's something that you'd like to participate along with me. So let me give you an example of that one project involving another project situation. So I have this shoe rack that hangs on the inside of my pantry door. And up here at the top is where I have like clear wrap, parchment paper, aluminum foil, and some press and seal. But my Ziploc bags are stuffed in here in this corner because they don't always come in the size that will fit in that shoe rack. So while these would fit, I have them stored in here because, you know, these are like items together, and that's what made sense in my head. So let me look through here and see if I can't figure the best way to organize this storage for today's activity. So in my head at the moment, it makes most sense to get them moved over here some kind of way. So I emptied all those pockets of all this junk we'll talk about later. And let's see. Those boxes didn't fit because I buy them in bulk. So I removed some bags from the big boxes and I placed them in the pockets. Not rocket science, but it was the time and the effort to clear out and rearrange those pockets that had tripped me up. So let's go through this stuff and see if I can get rid of anything before I stuff them back up in the pockets at the top. I did take these out so I can get rid of this box altogether. And I have several different sizes of these and I just put them all in one pocket. These will be put back in the pantry in the back far corner, and we'll use this for just replenishing. And then that brings me to these things. I have had these for well over 10 years. And the reason why is because I don't cook in plastic, not anymore. So I keep these because I can't stand the idea of waste, but I'm not going to use them for their intended purpose. So I'm going to take them out of their boxes and use them for, well, let's see how big they are. All right, that's pretty big. It opens at the top like this. So that is pretty large. And then how big are these oven bags? Let's see. You're supposed to cook a turkey in them inside a pan in your oven. Okay, these are pretty big. Whoa. This could actually serve as like a garbage bag liner or something. So that's good to know. So I'll set these aside, and these empty boxes will now go into the recycling. Now all this stuff was taken out of those pockets as well. My neighbor brought this little bag back to me. It had a gift in it. They went on vacation, and it had a special little gift in it. And I thought, gosh, isn't that a cute little bag? I can use it for something. Hang on, let's put it right there. These are wipes that I bought when Smitty, my kitty that I lost last spring, he had gotten so ill that he was not grooming himself. So I bought these. So I'm checking the ingredients back here. And it's a very benign set of ingredients that are actually, I could use them on myself, as a matter of fact. But I think what I'm going to do, they've really started to dry out. I think what I'll do is use them for quick cleanups on the floor. If I spill something on the floor or whatever, there's no sense in wasting this when I can use it for something else before it hits the trash can. I also bought this for the same purpose. Alright, so that leads me to this. I just grabbed this container because it was handy, and I started pulling things out of those pockets. These are garbage bags. We very rarely buy garbage bags.
We very rarely buy garbage bags.
So if I don't buy garbage bags, what do I use? To me, every bag that goes in the trash can actually become a trash bag. So I have some sort of liner in all the time just to keep the can clean. And then I really like to have the small grocery bags here because we can change them more often, so you never have a risk of having stinky garbage smell in your house. I use binder clips to hold the back on. You just make it fit tightly in the front and binder clip it in the back. And it can hold lots of weight. My philosophy is if it's a bag you throw away, it can become a garbage bag. Paper towels and toilet paper from Costco come in big outer bags. I just cut them open on one end and they become a great garbage bag. Cleaner's bags work too, but you need to tie a knot in the end where the hanger sticks out. Turn it upside down and insert it in the trash can. Works like a charm. And don't be fooled, these are much stronger than you think. I use these as regular garbage bags when I have a house full of people. They're pretty tough. And in this case, it looks like I used them to store something when we moved because it has a moving sticker on it. Apparently, I thought it was still in good shape and we could use it for another purpose, so I saved it. We've been in this house for about 3 years. I have not used it, but again, it is a garbage bag. We're moving again. Maybe I'll need it again to put cushions in or something. We'll see. And of course, it could always just be used for garbage. Again, when we moved to this house, I didn't have any garbage bags while I was waiting on the truck to get here, so I bought some from the Dollar Tree, and this is left over from 3 years ago. Still usable, will keep. These are those oven bags and slow cooker bags. And why do I keep all these? Well, I use them for like poopy bags. I can use them as small trash can liners. I use them for packing when you put shoes in your suitcase. Nobody wants the soles of their germy old shoes to be on their stuff. I also throw some of these things in for swimsuits and stuff in case we have to pack on our way back and the swimsuits are not dry. I can use this for cleaning out the refrigerator. I don't have a garbage disposal in this house, so I can clean out the refrigerator with anything that has spoiled and put it in here and then in my garbage can. So these to me have a lot of use. This of course is a bread wrapper. Anything that is a bag that is reusable, I'm going to try to use it before it hits the trash can so we're not wasteful. This is my dog walking apron is what I call it, but in the summer I wear it around the house all the time because I never have pockets in my summer clothes. One of the kids got this years ago. They used it at school. The teacher had them tie them on the sides of their desk and it gave them quick access, which I thought was a brilliant idea. And I have used it ever since. This is probably 20 years old. And here you can see I put my dog walking bags in there. I could put my phone right here. Not as necessary in the wintertime as everything has pockets, but that's what this is. And then of course I save these things because there's lots of different purposes. Crafting, for example. This one stays in my craft room. I use it for used sewing machine needles. And I also keep one to throw my lancets away for testing my blood sugar. I don't want anybody to get poked with a tiny needle. I also pack my supplements in these when I travel because I take a lot of supplements. And there's different ones that I take in the morning than the ones I take in the night. So I might see that some of the tops have stickers or marks on them. Those indicate they're my nighttime doses. The regular ones are my daytime doses. So the big question is, do I really need this many? So I just counted them, and the reason I have so many is like this is 1 day's worth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I'm going on a trip, that's 6 days worth. But you know what? I think what would be better is what I used to do years ago, and that is to make pill packs with my vacuum sealer. So I am going to keep a couple of these and get rid of the rest. Now it's just like me to look at this as a potential crafting supply, and I do have some in my crafting supplies, but that's not my purpose at this point in time. So I can either donate this to the church for the kids to do crafts with it or something like that. We used to keep a closet in our old church where we just have donated things like this that came in handy for creative teachers. Or I can put this in the recycling. I just went on a hunt for something for Tucker and I ran across this I was storing in a closet. This would be good to keep those poopy bags in. So basically I'm just putting these bags in the container one at a time. That way it's more like a Kleenex box. I can reach in, pull out one without pulling out the whole thing. And in theory, it would be nice to put the top on, but that's dumb because I'm not going to want to take the top off every time I'm in a hurry. I just want to grab it and pull it out like a Kleenex. Most of this is pet supply related things. And here's a lint roller that I clearly need to buy some more rollers for. I'm also keeping my shopping list handy. I have two separate ones. I keep one for grocery and this one's for Walmart. This is an app called Google Keep, and it's wonderful because it lets you make checklists. And as soon as you buy something from the grocery store, you click this little button, boom, and it disappears off your list as you're shopping, which is kind of nice. And then to add it, if you've ever written it before, it'll come back up like that, which is really neat. So I'm keeping my phone handy, and as I think of things I need to buy, I add it to my list. These are my house labels. When we leave, we have somebody come to the house to take care of the pets, and so I always label everything, even though I tell them when they first come. It's easy to forget, so I just label things so they can find things easily. Reuse the same labels every time. These are my quick reach dusters. And this I found in the bottom. What these are, put a water bottle in it and you're supposed to carry it around your neck. Well, I'm not carrying my water bottles around my neck, but I thought that I might be creative and think something up because, you know, these things are kind of handy. You can actually take these things off and use this for something, I don't know. What could we use that for? It just seems a shame to waste it. So I'm going to put it aside right this minute, but I have a hunch I'm going to be ruthless and get rid of this stuff because I can't save everything. And when I say get rid of it, donating it might be a better option. Many people go to thrift stores looking for things like old purses and whatnot to get the hardware off of it for whatever purpose. And so it could be that you could put this in the craft supplies at a donation place. I don't know. Let me think about it. What it is, I have no earthly idea or where it came from, but it's old, so I think I better throw it away. These are the silicone things that go around some ceramic travel coffee mugs that I have. I don't use the ceramic coffee mugs anymore, nor do I use these. So I'm going to track down the coffee mugs, put them back on, and I will donate those in the future. And don't laugh at me, but whenever somebody gives you free stickers like this, I always keep them because I pull them off and I use them as lint rollers. And if you have pets, you understand. So it's kind of like a free lint removal sticker thing. And I found these. I've been looking for them. Now obviously I have lost one of the ear things off of them, but these are some of my favorite earbuds, because it has a microphone built in. I can't use the ones from Apple because they don't fit in my ears. I have to use this kind. So I have extra of these. I'm going to go track it down and I'll be happy to have my old ones again. Why were they in the pet section? Because when I walk the dog, I always listen to podcasts or books or something. I also found some extra little bags that I always think has a purpose, but I don't have a purpose for them right now, but they'd be great for crafters if you have something small to sell. These are 3 aprons, and I do use aprons when I'm in a massive cooking mode because I generally cook in bulk a lot at one time. This one has a good memory because this is from Thomas's old school. And then this one says, for this I spent 4 years in college. So yeah, there you go. This one is just a short waist apron, and this is great for doing things like cleaning up around the house. You can carry things in it like your phone while you're working and you don't get bored, but you can also put cleaning supplies in there, put things up when you find that need to go in another room, and the whole shebang. So do I wear this on occasion? I do. I will not be giving it away. Do I need 2 aprons? Why, yes I do, because what if Maggie's home with me and we're on cooking together? We both want an apron. And what's left are grooming supplies. So now I have all of this type of storage from wraps and bags and whatever are actually here for quick grabs. And then over here is where I have the extras for refills. More parchment paper, more press and seal, extra bags, things like that. This is so much easier to get to, and I don't need to label this because I have actually put them in order. Gallon size, quart size. These are called larger sandwich bags. I have no idea where they are. I don't remember buying them. Sandwich bags, and then these are snack bags down here. So that just kind of makes sense in my head and therefore doesn't need to be labeled. Now the very big extra large bags that are not used on a regular basis, they're here. These are great for storage and organization. And then I've got my aprons, the dog walking aprons, some supplements that Bentley has after he eats all the rest of his others, that's extra. An empty pocket. And then this is the dusting stuff. And then, you know, the rest of the stuff that I showed you. So that is a major improvement. I actually did more organizing than just this stuff as a result of this, and it did take me longer than 15 minutes. So I hope you find decluttering videos kind of motivating. If nothing else, it kind of gives you a camaraderie because you know somebody else is jumping in there doing the same boring tasks that you are, and you're not alone. So, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. So look for more of those in the future. Now, if you've watched this far, it's probably because you're one of my subscribers, and most of us like to watch vlogs about people we sort of get to know over the years. So I really wanted you to have the opportunity to participate in the giveaway for one of the project bags from Bags by Awesome Granny. So what I want you to do is write in the comment section below in order to enter the giveaway. Don't say you're entering the giveaway because you don't want to give it away to other people. So write in the comment section below, just sharing with me whether you are a naturally organized person or whether organization is more of a challenge for you like it is for me. So just let me in on that little thing and you will automatically be entered in the giveaway for one of these Bags by Awesome Granny. I kind of want to call them Awesome Bags by Granny. That's not the real name, but it's true because the bags are awesome. Bags by Awesome Granny. Check the description box below for your discount code for that for her Etsy store. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.